Do you need a minute? Because, I could pause the feed.
Just looking, Russ.
Hello, Alyx? We might have a problem. Probably nothing to worry about, but... Did the train stop? It stopped, didn't it?
Yeah, what happened?
It's jammed. When the Combine shut down the quarantine zone, they must have tightened security.
Which means?
Yeah, you're nowhere near Fairview Junction. You're just outside the QZ. And this is as far as we get by train.
Then I'm headed on foot.
Good. I'll see if I can get you in some other way.
Yeah, so the thing I'm doing right now is just quickly looking around the area for different things like resin and ammunition, because you don't typically find it all over the place.
I got a dead zombie here. I thought the Combine sealed up the QZ.
This one must have squirted out. I've heard they've had trouble with barnacle spores outside the containment area, but not about fellas like this.
Probably not a one-off then.
I doubt it. Would you look at that? Resin. And if there's resin around here, there should be a Combine fabricator. Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower a bit.
So one of the things I always do is when the weapon is at this basic level, I always end up unloading it rather than reloading. It's just one of those things. So if I freak out, it's because of that. And completely user error. Right, so let's get going. So yeah, basically you can find a bunch of stuff all over the place. So that's why I'm just kind of scanning the corners.
Huh. I think I can reroute this with my multi-tool.
Your what?
It's a tool with multiple functions. So, you know, multi-tool.
Yeah, so this is cool.
Alyx, that thing's incredible. You need an incredible brand name. Something that really sells it.
Who am I gonna sell it to?
The Combine's not going to be here forever. You should be thinking about the future, Alyx.
Well, how about I call it the Alyx?
It's a little derivative of the Russells, but yeah, provisionally, sure. The Alyx.
Yeah, the Alyx.
Right, it's kind of gross, but you know, here we are. Okay. Yeah, pick up heavy objects. Boop. And again, it's like just kind of scanning around for ammunition and things like this. I don't think there is any. It doesn't really matter so much. Like, yeah, I'm not going to say you have to be blind to miss any of it. You don't. It's pretty easy to miss stuff, but like, it's yeah, nothing's there. Okay.
Oh, careful of that barnacle, Alyx.
Any max left?
Did get an extra clip for that trouble. I knew there was an extra clip there. It just stupid that I tried to actually just grab it.
How'd you meet my dad, anyway? You guys work together at Black Mesa, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Tricky place to get a job at, actually. I interviewed at Black Mesa. They said try again in a year. I don't need to tell you what happened after that. Lucky break for me, really. Not a lot of survivors. Honestly, it's a miracle you and your dad got out of there.
Right, need 2. That one in. Perfect. I'll do me just fine. Let's just get some ammo. These guys seem to carry a lot of ammo, so it's good. There's resin all over the place. Yeah, so basically you collect ammo, resin to upgrade your weapons, and resin to, well, you know, ammo for your weapons, obviously, and resin to upgrade the weapons. It gets pretty awesome after a while, I've got to admit. Just gonna have to look in the toilet.
Do you need a minute? Because, I mean, I could pause the feed.
Just looking, Russ.
I think that's the resin which I can find down here. Not sure if there's anything else. Snuck away. Yeah.
I take it the quarantine zone is behind this hatch?
Yeah, that's where they keep it.
I'll look around for a control panel to open it up.
Okay, I'm not sure if there's anything else in these. Oh, there is one there. Yeah, there's a piece of resin there. Let's close that. Oh, it's a daisy. Yeah, the problem is that I have to kneel down and. Oh, there you go. Wasn't much of a problem. Yeah. So it's like my play area is not particularly spacious, I should say. So I might bump into things. Cool. These things get really complicated at some point. So basically I have to combine those without hitting the red ones. If you hit the red ones, it goes back to the beginning.
You know, Russell, now that I'm walking into the quarantine zone, it just hit me. I don't know anything about the quarantine zone.
Well, actually, the word quarantine comes from the Italian 40 giorni, which means 40 days, the period that all ships were required to be isolated before crew could go ashore during the Black Death.
Alright. Cool.
That's the control panel. They've probably scrambled the circuit. But considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
Yeah, this is like absolutely grotesque. It's like some creature. There we go.
far is Fairview Junction?
You'll go through the old subway tunnels on your way to the train yard.
Have they started moving Dad yet?
I don't think so, which is good news because we've still got time.
Oh, that's great.
Or bad news because they've already killed him. And you don't need to move a corpse, you just bury it. Or burn it. Still there, Alyx?
It's like too soon, bro. Seriously. Okay.
Russell, are you seeing this?
Whoa.
All right. Here we go.
Never too sure. Can never be too sure, I should say. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Russell. I just found a loose syringe of God knows what. Is this medicine?
Does it have a skull and crossbones on it?
I don't see one.
Probably medicine then. Do you hear that?
What is that?
Zombies.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the way we gotta go.
No shortcut?
Yeah, that is the shortcut.
Alrighty.
Alright, that seems to work. Let's keep doing that.
I remember a few parts of this being really freaky. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Not going to go in there. Don't know why I shouldn't. Good. Maybe I'm missing something, but... Oh. Okay, there we go. This could also be a dead end.
Oh, just so you know, the Russells have a built-in display. It shows you resin, ammo, might come in handy.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, let's go down here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, be careful.
so we can actually get into this room without alerting anyone, which is great.
Alyx, I think that's a combine fabricator. Put something in it. I want to see how this thing works.
Got
Look
it.
quick, please.
Will it work on the Russells?
No, but it should fix up that pistol nicely. Good thing, too, I gave you one of my lesser guns.
Thanks, Russell.
Well, you know, in case it doesn't make it back.
Tell you what, Russell. If I die, I owe you a gun.
You owe me a gun anyway. That wasn't a gift. That's my gun.
Right. Okay, let's multi-tool this bad boy. Right, okay, so this one's a little bit different. Basically, I've got to light up all of the beacons. So, for example, if I do that, that's 2. Right, so basically I've just got to get a position which lights them all up. And then let go. Not sure how much resin I collected, but we'll have a look. Okay, we've got reflex sight, burst reservoir. Let's do reflex sight. I'm gonna get that anyway. So
That really worked, didn't it? Huh.
So the reflex sight gives me, I think it basically gives you weak points in a target. So if I come over here, if there's a specific weak point, it tells me. So weak point is obviously the head. I can also just blow this up. Okay. I don't think any of these have ammunition. No. Okay. That's not too bad. I've got 70 rounds. Oh, ammunition. First things first, I'm going to pull that over. I'm going to toss that at my bloke. Got him. Right, let's see if we can make it. Makes me jump every time. Okay, let's do this.
Nice shooting, Alyx.
Thanks. You know, for all your talk about what a lesser gun this thing isn't half bad.
I'm gonna swing around this way. Yep. For obvious reasons. Resin mostly. do. Sneak up against this wall. Don't want a slobbering barnacle anywhere near me. Okay, let's go through these into here. Okay, well, that's it. Pretty sure I get to see a head crab over here.
Head crab!
I see it.
It's like head crab, literally where we're going.
Where'd it go? Yep, there it is. Found it. Probably only one of those.
Probably. I know for a fact that's not true. Practically hear him. So you won't get a surround sound effect with this, but like seriously, it actually sounds like the head crabs are everywhere in the rift. There's one.
Okay, two of those.
Heard anything about Dad, Russell?
No. Radio silence since he got on the train.
Damn it.
Well, the good news is he's probably fine.
How do you know that?
Because they're taking him to Nova Prospect to torture him. That's the torture place. So they're hardly going to torture him before they get there. So he's fine. Logically speaking.
Yeah, so we're still going into a quarantine zone. This is towards the end of quarantine zone. I believe we meet the Vortigaunt here. Oh, legitimately made me jump. Let's just throw a bunch of ammo. That legit made me jump out of my skin. Yeah, you'll see some me jolting, being like, "Oh my god!" And let's just try and get to all of these things. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the limit of my play space there. It's right, so that's there obviously. Okay. Okie. Oh, some resin there. Let's get rid of this chair. I want to see what's on this disc.
That there is a floppy disk. We used to store information on them, with magnets, if you can believe it.
Huh.
Specifically, 2 micrometers magnetic iron oxide, 3 micrometers barium ferrite, 1.2...
Russell? How do you know all this?
I'm reading it here on my computer. I downloaded the internet before the war.
You downloaded the entire internet.
Most of it.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the internet would not have been quite so large back then, so I'm not going to say that's a totally possible thing to have done, but like, yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, yeah. There we go. Yeah, nothing in there anyway. Right. Cool. Okay, so our main purpose was to grab this. Let's go back through here. Okay. Full health already. Cool. Alright, let's carry on down. Let's go rummage through some of this other stuff just to check. No. Does this guy have any ammo on him? No. Huh, okay. Let's get that going. See, there's something behind that door, but yeah, anyway. Just gonna keep my eyes out for things.
Russell, are you seeing this?
Possibly. Are you seeing floating garbage?
It looks like it's just cardboard.
Right. Well, seems harmless.
Yeah. Weird, though.
What is that?
Whoa. More floating cardboard.
Yeah, so the whole trick here is perspective, which again, I always think each Half-Life game has some kind of gimmick, and in Half-Life Alyx, because it's VR, the gimmick, sort of, is perspective. Right, if I'm not mistaken, basically this is our pattern in order to unlock the door. So, 2 and 2. It was this one, wasn't it? This one and this one. Yes, it is.
Attention, please. Access is not permitted. Anti-citizen scavenging will result in immediate capital prosecution.
Okay, well, obviously they're not messing around.
Alyx, are you alright? What's wrong?
I'm fine, Russell. What's up?
I'm losing your signal. Alyx? Alyx? Did you still hear me? Keep hitting in the same direction and try to get above ground.
Russell? Russell? Crap. Whoa. This is weird. Oh.
The Alyx fans. You received my messages.
I did?
Come, enter.
Okay. Thanks.
You are welcome.
So, what's a Vortigaunt doing here?
Cooking.
Right, but I mean in general.
I have a brain injury.
Oh, I'm sorry
My
to...
brain is injured.
That's terrible,
Ow.
and I hope... Look, I'm actually pretty busy looking for my father.
The
Eli
Eli
Vance.
fans. Yes.
The Combine have him, and I really do need to get moving.
The Combine. Yes. Do not go yet. I must show you something.
Look, I appreciate
This
it.
way.
I can't stick around.
It is important.
I know, I'm sure it is.
The Alyx fans must go this way anyway.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, these ones.
Come in. Come in. The Combine and other of my kin. Like the Eli band. The Alyx band will free them.
I would help. I really would, but the Alyx Vance is honestly very busy saving her dad.
You will not save him. He is dead.
What?
Or he will be.
Is or will be?
It is a matter of perspective. But Alyx Vance alone cannot prevent his fate.
Look, thank you for everything, but I really have to go. And I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for riddles.
No riddles. The Combine drilled here. I am severed from the vortessence. I am alone in my head.
I'm sorry. Look, if I can, if I run across your friends, I will see what I can do.
You have saved my kin.
I haven't.
Then you will. Courage, Alyx Vance.
Spoilers, he does actually predict quite a lot. So the thing about the Vortigaunts is that they're connected via this like vortessence, which is like a hive mind almost. They sort of witness.
I will help the Alyx Vance. Look to the northern star
Why?
for guidance.
Okay, thanks. Are you done helping?
I am not. Here. Sustenance.
I'll eat it later. Thanks for the help.
You will be welcome.
So they speak in riddles because they experience time in a different way, or at least that's what I have read. So they're from a different dimension, and they live in a hive mind. So those of them which live on a different plane can sort of predict certain future events. Okay, let's go.